Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to learn about the a complete guide to Indonesia's trade and customs permits API, NIB, SNI, and extra. Let's get started. Doing businesses across borders requires more than just finding buyers or suppliers. It also means understanding the legal requirements that keep your operations compliant. In Indonesia, importer and exporter must hold specific permits such as API. It means importer identification number, importer identification number, NIB, business identification number, business identification number, SNI, Indonesian National Standard, Indonesian National Standard. Okay, before they can trade international. If you are as importer and exporter, you have to have these specific permits. Okay, API, NIB, and SNI. These regulations are designed to ensure transparency, product quality, and national safety, while helping businesses operate legally within Indonesia's trade ecosystem. In this guide, we'll explore the key permits, their purposes, and how to obtain them. So whether you are a new importer, exporter, or logistics service provider, you'll know exactly where to start. Key permit and documents in Indonesia. API, Importer Identification Number. What the purpose of this API? The purpose of this API, Importer Identification Number, identifies legally registered importers and allows them to import goods into Indonesia. The example of this API, identification permit number. A company importing electronics must have an APIU for general importer or APIP for producer importer to clear custom. Okay, you have to have this API if you want to import goods into Indonesia. Okay, API, it has to API, APIU, and APIP. APIU for general importer and APIP for producer importer. What this it means? General importer, it means if you get goods from outside and then you sell that goods to your customer. But for APIP, you import some goods from abroad and then you didn't sell those goods. Okay, I hope you understand what the difference is between API-U and API-P, general and producer. Okay, I will repeat again for the differences between API-U, general importer, and API-P, producer importer. API-U for businesses that resell imported goods, and but for API-P, producer importer for companies that import goods for their own production use. Next, go to NIB, Businesses Identification Number. What the purpose of this NIB, Businesses Identification Number? The purpose is serve as the official business's license and legal registration required for conducting import-export activities. The example of an NIB, Business Identification Number, before applying for an API, Importer Identification Number, a company must have a NIB registered via OSL's online single submission. Okay, before applying for an API, Importer Identification Number, a company must have a NIB registered via OSL's online single submission. NIB, Business Identification Number, is a unique number issued through the online single submission system or OSL system. What it matters, serve as the official business ID in Indonesia, automatically functions as Importer Identification API, Company Registration TDP, and Customs Access Registration. Okay, and if we can make it short about the NIB, Business Identification Number, having an NIB means your company is legally recognized and authorized to import and export goods. Okay, if you have an NIB, like you have ID in Indonesia. Next, go to SNI, Indonesia National Standard. What the purpose of this SNI, Indonesian National Standard? The purpose is ensures that certain products meet safety, quality, and technical standard before being sold or exported. Example, electrical appliances like kettles or rice cookers must have SNI certification to be sold in Indonesia or exported. Okay, you have to have this SNI, Indonesian National Standard, to be sold in Indonesia or exported. And make sure your quality products is safe and suitable standard from Indonesia. Okay, I hope you understand about the purpose of SNI, Indonesian National Standard. The purpose to ensure that products entering the Indonesian market meet safety and quality standards. The example of product requiring SNI certification such as electrical cables, children's toys, helmets, cements, food and cosmetic products. SNI is managed by the National Standardization Agency or BISN and the Ministry of Industry. Okay, and still many custom permits about a complete guide to Indonesia trade. For example, SKA certificate of origin, SPPB customs release approval, BPOM registration, okay, and extra. SKA certification of origin, the function to prove the origin of goods for export purposes. SPPB custom release approval, it means required for custom clearance of imported goods. BPOM registration required for cosmetic, food or pharmaceutical to ensure safety. I think enough for this explanation about a complete guide to Indonesia's trade and customs permits API and IMB SNI and extra. If you have any question about this, you can comment on below this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your friends. See you next time and goodbye.